Wonderful. There you go. Now you can hear me, I think. And then now you should be able to hear the... Where is it? The group. There you go. Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 3, the Rust Engine. We got everybody here. Oh, maybe I can do this just for effect. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Anyways, so without further ado, as usual, why don't we start with no music this time? Hello everyone, welcome to Train Talk. Where we don't actually talk about trains, but the people on them. Why don't everybody go ahead, roll me a D100, and let's go ahead and see who goes first, shall we? And I will flip a coin.
Still trying
I
to
am
log in.
unable.
It's not loading on my screen for some reason.
Yes, I will roll.
Founder is not loading.
Really? Everybody else is able to?
Nope,
Yeah.
not me.
Try
Let me off my browser.
the two links I give you. Try and use one or the other, I guess. But
Uh,
in the meantime, go ahead. You can roll it on Discord first. It's fine.
Where's the rest engine? /R. Roll 1D100. Was it? There you go.
Yes. All right. So
Ah.
I got lower.
Ah.
We'll go first.
Oh man.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Everybody's
Wow.
rolling really high. Danny, come on! You haven't rolled yet.
Because of my
Man.
rule, can Leon, get a freebie?
Whoa,
Wow!
okay.
What is this?
incarnation is this?
We got a 100, a 90, another 90, and a 91. Briar and Ada, want to flip a coin? Sorry, Briar and Danny. Flip a coin, please.
I have no access.
Yeah, so Briar can flip a coin, pick one or two.
I'll take the opposite of whatever
just a
she's
second.
having.
Slash R, D2. You pick first, head or tails first.
I'll pick heads.
Yeah, one or two. I guess we don't know what's heads or tails, so pick one or two and then flip the coin.
Okay. I'll pick one then.
All right, go ahead and
That's-
flip.
That's a.
All right,
I
what?
pressed. I was.
Oh,
I
you
was
rolled a
thinking
D1.
Yeah. Listen, I was thinking of one, so I typed one. Okay. Excuse
Fair
me.
enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
There you go. And still got one.
Doesn't matter.
All right, you want to go first or later?
I'll go next.
All right. So first.
It's like lowest will go first. Everyone rolls extremely high.
All right. So Danny will go first, followed by Briar, and then
Okay.
finally Ada, and then
Wait, does Leon not get to roll? Like technically, he's still here.
is he?
Do a Marisha Ray like they did in Critical Role.
So Danny, my question for you is there something you wish you could have said to Leon?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
My heart. My heart.
Oh my god. It's getting dark in here.
Not without knowing what's dawning before him yet, because he is still stunned in time. But I guess if there's anything he regrets not saying to Leon, how forgiving and how he can see how highlight or thank how forgiving he can be for how
All the
fraudulent I
weirdness.
was. Yeah.
All right. No, that's
I
fair
was. I
enough.
mean, I stabbed him in the back, and
he still
overtime.
Yeah, and he still allows you. He did threaten you a couple of times though.
All on fair ground though, but at least on fair ground, which is quite admirable for someone I've only met for 2 months.
That's fair.
Not a lot of strangers or people I've known do the same to me.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Thank you very much, Danny. Briar, what about you? Is there anything that you wanted to say to Leon?
I wasn't serious when I said that I wanted your sniper rifle.
Oh.
I didn't mean it that badly.
Did you say that before the battle, or I don't remember now.
I asked him at some point. It's like, hey, if something happens to you, can I have your gun?
Right.
I didn't
Hey,
mean it.
now that it happened, you may be able to.
I gotta train to use Leon's gun now in honor of him.
Next, Ada. What about you? What's something that you would have wanted to say to Leon?
Well, he's not really dead yet.
Still, something that you would have wanted to say.
Hmm. I guess, what, regardless of how it turned out, he did a great job with this because he was so
With what?
reluctant about Spearhead being the commander and all.
Um. All right, that's fair. You did quite well, leading everybody to go to here, and me keeping most of the people intact. So that's good. And finally, Ahmed.
And
Oh yeah,
yeah,
sorry, Ada.
like the result doesn't. However, the result turns out does not reflect on how well of a job he did.
All right, fair enough. Thank you very much, Ada. Next is Ahmed. What about you? Is there something that you would have liked to said?
Yeah, first of all, I want to apologize to Leon. Well, I kind of forgot my role in the party. Shouldn't let my big ego get in the way, and I should have protected him better. Well, I guess I promise that I will not let that happen again.
All right.
Take care of the rest of the group here.
All right. Thank you very much, Ahmed. And that is everyone in the party. I don't think any of the NPC knows about this yet. So why don't we stop here for now? We'll skip the NPC part. Maybe next
What
time we can
about
summon. Oh,
what about Lo?
Sure. Sure. We can ask Loaf. So you ask Loaf the question. Someone cast speak with animal first though.
You could always speak.
Can you cast speak with the animal?
I don't want to waste my spell slots. Go on.
Okay, I'll do it.
We've got to wait 10 minutes.
It's okay. I waive the casting time. Go cast it now. Ask the question.
Wait, do I actually have to
Yeah.
cast the spell?
No.
Okay. Do 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 do.
Oh, what?
Hi, Loaf.
Oh, why is
So,
everybody sad?
So we had a little issue, and it's not gone good. But we might have to say goodbye to Leon. So, is there anything that you would want to say to him?
Oh, Leon, good chutoy. Very nice.
Wow.
Very, yeah. Loaf miss him.
No.
All
Well,
right.
I'll make sure to keep one of his boots for you.
No.
And that is everyone in the party. So, thank you very much for answering my question. I'm going to stop here for now. Let's get back to reality and actually start this session. So let's go. So, let me just lower this a little bit.
Ahmed went and restart his PC.
Gotcha. I will put up this then. Alright, so everybody ready? Shall we?
I guess we shall. We shall.
Very excited there. So, last session, you guys led a charge into the army of demons currently located at the Amshar ruins. The Soldat Armor's group were slowed down by some soldiers, but the rest pushed forward towards the Amshar ruins. Unfortunately, be it due to inexperience or just bad luck, the passengers unit were routed very early on, but the rest were able to pick up the slack and you guys pushed onwards towards the demon's base. You guys managed to call upon Raikiri, and along with him, with two other remaining units, act as a diversion, while you guys head to the top of the tower to defeat the demon's army's leader. At the tower, you guys were attacked by a pair of gorilla demons and a larger crab-looking demon thing. And it seemed to recognize Danny, or at least whatever inside Danny, and seemed to hate it. As Danny was getting pummeled, Leon got a lucky shot, which broke the crab demon's horn and pulled his attention as it wailed onto Leon before the party could even do anything. At the end of the battle, Ahmad tried to revive Leon, but the potion he had did not work, and then the room suddenly grew cold. So, right now, Ada, you're looking behind you after taking down a giant gorilla demon and was ready to catch up with the rest of your team when you see Ahmed is trying to shake Leon awake. You notice the empty potion bottle on the floor next to him and your heart sank. No matter what Ahmed tries to do, Leon doesn't seem to stir. What do you do?
I want to try and calm myself enough to think rationally, I guess.
So Ada, you stand there and immediately in that moment you try to focus on yourself, making sure you don't lose control, trying to resolve that, trying to hold back that kind of like the floodgates, basically avoid losing control of your emotions, as you have been trained for the longest time already.
I'm trying to think of what in my arsenal I can use. What do I know of? What do I know that it can help in this moment, basically?
Your mind runs through, and at the same time trying to hold back this emotion. It's very taxing for you. Go ahead, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, as you try to hold on.
Can I fate point it?
Sure. +5
Do
or you?
I know the DC of this usually?
No, you never had anyone in your family die in front of you yet, right?
Oh shit! So it's gotta be pretty high. Wait a minute. I'm gonna do this. Where is it? It's resilient.
All right. I don't know if you have that. Maybe you do. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Reroll that.
Have I used it in the last one?
No, I don't think so.
I'll have to use the new roll. Come on.
Alright, 17.
Is that enough? Can I flash myself? Is that possible?
Sure. That is a 21.
22.
22. +5 or 22.
Did I use a flash last session?
No. All good.
Okay.
You try to hold on, try to focus and everything. And you can see, the rest of you guys can see that Ada seemed to be standing still for a moment there, but you guys can immediately feel the room starting to lower in temperature. You can see breath, you can see smoke, mist starting to emit from your mouth as you try to exhale. Danny, go ahead with Constitution saving throw as you're still trying to gain focus, trying to resist this pull. The portal is still swirling behind you right now. Go ahead, Constitution saving throw.
I will roll in the dice spot. I am still unable to join.
Sure.
Can you tell me my modifier?
Constitution is a
I
plus
think it's
1.
1. Alright. Oh, please! Wait, no! Okay. I'm the only one who's able to dispel the portal. I'm gonna use a fate point
Alright.
to boost it
Is
up.
that 18 though?
23.
It didn't work on a 19 or 18. It was
Alright.
power
Oh,
word
really?
stud.
So, as you try to focus with the 23, trying to avoid yourself from being pulled back into that stupor, they got like weird sensation in your head slowly starts to fade away as you're able to focus on what's going on around you. You can see the portal swirling behind you. You can see Ada kind of like standing there stunned for a moment, with Chiki all kind of like crushed around her feet at the same time as well. You would see Ahmed trying to shake Leon up. What do you do?
I have no context that Leon is still injured or is in mortal danger yet. I'm just assuming Ahmed is doing his best, so I'm gonna continue on the portal.
Alright, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna cast Dispel Magic on the portal.
Charisma check for me, please.
Modifier would be +3 or +4.
Just charisma check. Why +3, +4?
I don't know the modifier, Mike.
Charisma check. That's your spellcasting modifier. Charisma check.
So +4?
Oh, right. Sorry, you don't know. You don't have
I
your
don't
character
have
sheet.
my
Right,
sheet.
it's a +4. It's a +4. My bad.
Thank you. No problem. Right. Oh, for the okay,
15.
that's
You
all.
try to focus on the portal once more. You focus on the spell. You see the crack in this portal start to grow larger, almost covering the entire thing, but the whole thing is still standing. And you can see from behind it, you see this kind of like a what do you call it? This red demon devil like creature starts to emerge from the edge of the portal and begin running in your direction right now. The rest of you, what do you guys do?
I'm looking at Ada. Is Ada in the verge of breaking down or?
You can see like the smoke begin to kind of like emit from her, the mist start to spill out from her due to the temperature around her getting colder and colder. You can see this chips of ice begin to form near her feet, kind of crawling up her leg at this point.
What to do? From my angle, do I see someone charging out?
You would not be able to see it now.
All right. I guess I'm gonna stay by Leon. On
Alright.
Leon's side. Leon is still alive. Leon, wake up! God damn it! You're too young to die.
Ada, you try to hold on, but trying to get that image out of your head, like he's standing right there in front of you, is very, very difficult right now. What do you do? And is someone sleeping? What do you do, Ada?
I think that's Leah. Can I told you what I wanted to do. Can I do that?
You can certainly try as you try to kind of like pull from this wealth of information that you have in your head. But Leon, Ada, he's right there, and it's really difficult for you to pull in. Go ahead, roll another wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Can I use another? Not another. I didn't use one. Can I use a fate point? I really need to focus here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You try, Ada, but right now you try to step forward, trying to focus on that spell, looking through all the libraries of knowledge that you have, trying to figure out a way, but you start to make it. You start to feel it's getting even more difficult now that kind of ice shards begin to form around your body and around the surrounding area. The like, whatever moisture that is in the air starting to kind of like condensate and kind of start to become this snow just falling around in the area. Ahmed and also Danny, you guys can now start to feel the chill as well as it is starting to form all around you along the walls. You can see Loaf even kind of start to scamper to the corner of the room a little bit, looking a little bit scared. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna walk towards Ada.
All right,
I can't move.
go.
Can't move. Okay, I'm gonna walk towards Ada and then I'm gonna hold her shoulders. Come on, Ada, you got this. You have to fight it. You're just fine. No, no, we can find ways to get it, bring him back, right? Basically, I'm trying to do the help action on Ada.
I don't think help would help in this circumstance, but noted.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't think you can help with saving throws.
Alright.
I might be wrong. We can Google it very quickly, but yeah. Danny, Briar, anything you guys doing?
So the
Check on my
imposing
bear.
thing. Oh.
Sorry, Briar?
I'm gonna go check on Loaf because one, he's scared, two, he's warm.
Alright, so Briar, you go over to the corner where Loaf is. Loaf is more focused on where Ada is right now as she's starting to become a block of ice basically, as more and more ice start to form around her and around Ahmed as well due to his proximity next to her. Loaf is not injured in any particular situation right now. What about you, Danny? What do you do?
I don't remember a lot of my spells, but I'll try to move as far away as possible as I could from Ada at this moment, and still focus on trying to close the portal, because if I don't, it just that means it would have been in vain. So yes, another dispel magic on the portal.
Go ahead, roll charisma check for me, please.
Oh, hi.
Come on.
You can do this, Danny. I believe in you. Oh, there you go.
Is that natural 20? Natural 20.
Yeah.
You focus on the spell and you see the creature starting to run out of the trying to get out of that portal area. It's starting to leap out, and as you finish your spell, you see the whole portal start to crack all the way through, and like glass, the whole thing just shatters and kind of pieces of reality almost just shoot out from from where the portal was, leaving nothing behind as all the shards fall down, hits the ground, shatters, and then slowly falls down to smaller and smaller and smaller pieces until it finally dissipates. Ada, go ahead, roll me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Do I get advantage because of Amit?
No, unfortunately.
No.
But Ahmed can be the reason. You can use another fate point if you so wish.
Okay, I'm in the VTT. I'm back. All right.
Alright, then it's back. You gotta go high. Oh my god! Oh, we did.
Can I use another because of Amit?
Use it.
Use it. Get it. That's
Use
right.
everything.
I don't know what's the DC.
Hey, 22 is better than nothing.
There you go.
All right, so that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
What did you roll for the first one? 20 something, right?
23, 22, something like 22, 22.
22. 22.
Ooh, kind of feel that 22, right? You still in case you
I
Are you
mean,
okay
it
with that?
could. I guess I could use another just in case.
Flash of genius. So with this, as Ada, you try to kind of like focus on it a little bit. Ahmed holding your shoulder, trying to focus in on the situation. The tunnel vision start to fade away a little bit as you focus on the people around you. The thing does not get better. Of course, the wind starts to kick in this area now. Frost begin to build up on the inside wall of this tower as it gets worse and worse and worse. What do you guys do?
uh, seeing the portal close, and then the severity of Ada. I'm gonna shot the. Okay, wait. Do I have Bardic? I'll shot to Ahmed. Ahmed, help her out of here. And then I'll give Ahmed the Bardic. Oh wait, no. Shoot, I can give this to Ada. You can use Bardics on saving throws, right?
Yep.
DM?
You tell me.
Alright.
Hardy can be used on everything.
Yeah. I'm going to. Ada, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Mission's complete. We're gonna get her. We're gonna get him to the boy, the healer. Hold on. I'm gonna give Ada the Bardic, the D8,
All
and
right.
I will go to Leon's body, and I'm gonna try to carry it out.
So Danny, you go over and inspire Ada for a bit, and immediately begin rushing over towards Leon to start carrying his body out of the area, which brings us to Ada again. Go ahead, Ada. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Another one?
Another
You
one.
can do it plus 8.
Oh, come on, we can do it. Use the fate points as well. Fuck it, just use everything.
No, I have a +0. Yeah.
Oh my god! Right.
You can't.
Danny,
can't, it's
you
a-
rush over towards Leon. You were almost there to grab onto Ada. Ahmed, you're holding onto her shoulder, kind of whispering words of encouragement to her, trying to get her to focus. Briar, you focus on the edge there, trying to keep Loaf calm, but Loaf is looking more and more and more scared. And time almost freezes
God, no.
when suddenly you feel kind of like a wave of sorts as you feel cold. And then nothing.
But I rolled a nat 20 before. Why would a nat 1 be a critical fail if there's no critical success?
What is this silence?
Go ahead, everybody.
My
Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh
god. Read that, son.
Con save? Okay, at least I have a plus
One
one.
second. I'll do the thing so that everybody
I'll do
can
the
get
thing, DM. Yeah, do the thing. We're so happy. Oh, he's there. Oh,
Can't save. What?
what?
That can't be
What?
right. Yeah, I'm dead.
Well, turns out Ada's the only one surviving this. Wait, no shot.
Let me just bring you back.
Wait, Leon?
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 That was just a ghost throw, right? That was just a ghost
Yeah, I accidentally selected him.
throw. Okay.
Ada. What are you thinking right now? Like in that last moment?
You mean when I fail or when I was trying to do before?
Right at that last moment when you couldn't held it in. What was running through your head then?
Mm, I don't want to do this.
Don't want to do what?
This.
As in trying to hold it back?
Everything.
You just feel kind of like giving up, basically.
I guess it's not exactly.
You just don't want to do it. Everything. Less giving up, more refusal to do anything.
No. I right now what I'm feeling is not really sad, but anger, I guess, or a mixture of both.
And that thought kind of echoes within Ada for that moment. Kind of go through, you've been in a similar situation like this before. And you're here again. You you've heard that when people die, they go to their own version of the afterlife. Some say you get revived. Some say you're like stuck in hell if you're, indebted to a demon or something like that. You're you kind of wonder where you are because you smell kind of like rotten meat a little bit. You feel kind of like this heat, warmth around you. You feel kind of like this rough grazing sensation on your skin. You want to say fur on occasion, but then other times you feel like sandpaper. It's a weird sensation, but you can't see anything. So you try to open your eyes. You push, you push, and then bright light just covers the entirety of your vision. It's a little bit hard to see. It's almost as if you've been in darkness for an eternity. But then the smell of that kind of like meat thingy, not really rotten, it's just meat, like someone's bad breath kind of thing. And then you feel that sandpaper sensation again on your cheek. Your eyes start to adjust to your surroundings, and you begin to see kind of like a cave-like structure to where you are at right now. You begin to notice insects, noises, and you feel that sandpaper sensation again. You turn to what the hell's causing that thing, and then you see the face of a giant, like, wolf pup right next to you. And he's just like licking your face, nuzzling its nose into you. What do you do?
Um, do I recognize the pup?
You have high enough intelligence, I'd say. You remember this is one of the many wolf cubs that you saw when you were in the general's cave. Cave. You sit upright, looking around beside you. You see other wolves. In fact, you see the general, seemingly lying down on his sides, his body facing you, but he's sleeping at the moment. There are like three more wolf pups that are running around and kind of like now they're just like playing on your lap, trying to climb on top of your head.
Uh, am I alone?
You have the wolf pups, you have the
I
general
mean,
looking
are
from where you are. You don't see anyone else because you're in kind of like a hole in a wall, basically protected on all sides. The only exit is directly in front of you, where the general is kind of like sitting on the opposite side of the room.
can I go out?
Yeah. Ada, you climb outside and you see other similar cubby holes on in the wall of this cave. You see in each one, you see there is Briar, there is Loaf, you see Danny, you see Ahmed, and you see Leon. All of them in their own holes in the wall, all of them all of them looking, well, all of them unconscious, basically. It's night out, but the cave seems to be, empty. Beyond the general, the cave itself seems to be empty. That's when you begin to hear footsteps walking
Um,
inside the cave.
I'm gonna go see Leon.
You completely exit your hole in the wall and begin going over towards Leon, and you hear tung, 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 tung. And from behind you, you hear a voice, Ada? Oh my god! And you feel someone just grab you by the waist and hugs you tightly from behind. You see her kind of like pink skin, the arm of a pink skinned creature just like grabbing around you, and you recognize the voice as Lilith as she hugs you tight and just turns you around. Oh my god, you're awake. Oh, oh, he's gonna be so pleased. Are you
Uh,
okay? Is everything okay?
what time is it? When did we finish? Can I? When did we finish the battle? How long has it been?
I it's been like 3 4 days. You've been out for
I'll I hearing that I'll go straight to Leon.
you
And
immediately rush over to Leon.
did anyone gentle repose him?
What? No, we had to dig you out of the ice for like there was like a huge ice explosion, right?
Yeah,
What?
I'm not gonna listen to her, and
Yeah,
I'm just gonna check for vitals and stuff.
you go over and you check for vitals, and you as you do that, Leon, you feel an assassin's blade near your throat right now. You're sleeping, but someone's kind of like putting something close to your throat. What do you do?
Instinctively gonna reach out and grab the blade with my hand.
You grab Ada's hand as both of you stare into each other's eyes for a moment.
Leon's gonna go wide-eyed, staring right into Ada. What happened?
I could ask the same to you. Oh, what happened? You
I
were
slowly
dead.
let go of her hand and look at his own hand.
You were dead.
How?
Did you make a deal or something?
No. He's gonna try and push himself out of the hole.
You push yourself out of the hole and you fall back to your knees almost immediately, feeling you're like unused to like the lack of strength that you're having right now. You immediately fall down to your knees for a bit, your hand quivering as you try to get used to this level of strength that you have.
Right. He's gonna stay on the ground for a second and then roll over.
Roll over, you exit the cave. You see the other holes in the wall as well. As you see at this point, Danny begin to start stirring and starting to awake as well.
What the hell happened?
I think I can explain that. Lilith kind of walks over to you guys, but she kneels over and hands you essentially porridge and also water flask. But you guys should eat. You've been unconscious for days at this point.
Leon is gonna feel his own head to see if it's there properly. If all the bits are accounted for.
You feel it's there, but you can like you have like nice thick hair, so it doesn't really kind of like disturb it that much. But you can kind of feel your head's a little bit messed up. Um, when you actually run the head, it doesn't follow that smooth, round head shape that you've had before.
Is it obvious?
No, it's not obvious. He has, thick luscious hair, and the dent itself, it's not like cave in, like missing one half of his brain or anything like that. It's not. It's just slightly more dented in.
Well, I guess having a thick skull pays off. Let's wake the others. I'm missing critical context here.
One by one, Amit, you begin to stir. Then Briar as well begin to wake up. So finally, Loaf kind of stirs in the corner. At this point, Lilith has brought food and drinks for everybody. And she's assisted by this guy that you've only seen once before. Another Wamas. Kind of like dressed in kind of light armor, carrying a large weapon on his back, and he hands you the food as well. You remember this guy as Mordecai that you found in the middle of the forest the other day.
All right.
Your generals now sit awake, notice you guys awake, and he sits in the corner just observing you guys as you slowly recuperate from the situation. Upon hearing the news, you immediately see Raphael, Camilla, Cami, Lucy, you see Bija, you see Shibale, all of them rush over inside and kind of like give you a hug, ask you guys that you're guys okay, try to like help you feed your food, especially Shibale helps you to feed your try to spoon feed your porridge.
Keeps missing.
I'm sorry.
Keeps missing.
Keep missing, yeah. But yeah, all of them go over, tries to try to help you guys. Lilith during this time is just double checking that you guys are fully healed. At this point,
How
Yep.
does my body feel?
your body feels cold, like you. I wouldn't say like when you've been in a chiller, your body gets warmer, but this one your body feels cold, but like not like dead body cold, more like lower temperature than usual. So they offered you hot cocoa. At some point, the water changed to hot cocoa, trying to warm you guys up. Because all of you, even Ahmed, who has kind of like a significantly higher core temperature than everybody else, has a significantly decreased body temperature.
I'm going to start heating using the Everbright knife, I think is what it's called,
All right, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and just heating myself up with it.
It's Ember Watch, but yeah, you pull out your
Ember
dagger
Watch.
and it kind of ignites in flame, which kind of like helps you to heat your body up as well. Lilith, observing all this time, making sure all of you are okay now. She turns to you guys. So you wanna tell us what's going on? What happened back there?
And it's gonna shift ever so slightly so that he faces the party as well, because he's on the want to know side as well.
Got the portal closed.
Yep. Then he closed the portal. Right, Ada?
Yeah.
Some big, mean-looking demon was about to come out. I think threw something at us right before we closed it fully.
Okay, but where does the ice thing come in? Like the whole top area of the tower is covered in a large block of ice, you know. That wasn't you guys?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, something happened. When you guys were upstairs, we were trying to defend as much as we can. Soldat were the Sags were getting pushed back, but the Cash of Survivors helped. And Raikiri did his best, but he was really hurt during the fight. But we managed to fend it off. And then just out of nowhere, the creatures they all kind of like something happened, and they all just scattered, just start running all over the forest. We tried to kill as much as we can, but some of them were really fast, especially that centaur guy.
What now?
The centaur guy, remember? The four-legged demon, the one that looked like a horse carrying a lance.
Still out. Yeah, it's still out
Oh,
there.
you guys still alive?
We tried to kill as many as possible, but we tried to stick to the plan. Because right after they ran, a huge ice block just like started exploded out of the top part of the tower. It like kind of spilled out a little bit. Some ice fell down on the ground. We were like confused what's going on because you guys were in there. Raikiri immediately went upstairs. But we stick to the plan that you told us. We fortified the area, expecting for an attack. But you know, nothing happened. So we still just fortified the area, making sure you know everything's safe. We started trying to you know dig through the ice because we kind of see you guys inside the ice, so we tried to dig through it. But on the second day the devils came. They took everyone. I think I saw them bring it back to the city.
By everyone you mean everyone?
How healed are we, DM? Just as a
Let
You guys,
Like-
I'd say you guys would be as you were.
as you. Okay.
Yeah. Uh,
Wait, so
Leon would
is
be at
Leon,
1 health. Leon would be at
Leon's
1.
a 1 HP.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, go on, Ahmed.
well, when you say everyone, you mean everyone, or
Yeah.
how many of you guys are there? How many of us are there?
Everyone in the watchtower, they were taken away. Apparently, and this one Sibali interrupts. Oh, for us, that was waiting at the rust engine. Mister kind of turns to the kind of like giant, turns to the wolf, but like slightly to the right, you know. Mr. General here says that something is coming, and he does not like the feeling. Kind of looks back. Yes, I felt a great disturbance to the north of the woods, so I decided to bring everyone the rust engine, back here.
Yeah, well, basically we broken a contract with the devil, so
How many days since they took everyone?
3.
Another 2 days.
We're gonna heal our wounds. We're gonna get them back.
Are you sure? We're just us. I mean, the only one that can fight are you guys and me, kinda. We got Mordecai here, but I don't know if you want to go in there, Mordecai. And Raikiri is completely out.
You mean like he's dead or something?
No, no. He spent like 2 days straight trying to get you guys out. That's the only reason I wasn't captured as well, because I was trying to bring food to him when the attack happened. We were hiding inside that ice block. The devils didn't notice us that time. And then we brought you guys here as well. We met Mordecai along the way. And Droid actually, but he refused to come inside.
He's here.
He said he'll be somewhere. He kind of shrugs.
Is the train still there? Did they take the train?
Bija this time step up. Don't worry. I locked the rust engine. I told Key to engage all security systems, so they are not going to be able to go inside unless if they have some really big equipment.
Okay, that's good.
I can teach you how to unlock it so that if you want to re-equip yourself, you can.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, I think first order of business is maybe have a rest regroup and share any information that we have. Maybe we have to do a little scouting mission, find out where they keep our friends.
One thing that struck me as strange though, why do they keep them alive?
I don't know, slaves.
No. It's us. They want us to get there. They wanted to get rid of the Castrum survivors. They wouldn't just turn
But-
tail and capture all of them.
But they have... Oh, I guess they don't have all? They only have the combatants with them right now. General pipes up. Well, if we're sharing information. My boy's been telling me that a lot more of those devils are being found within the forest. They're getting bolder. They don't stay from the city's boundaries anymore. Apparently, a couple of them are camping up near your rust engine as well. But like B just said, they can't get in.
General, how's your herd? How's your pack?
We left
None too
before the
injured?
attack.
Okay,
All is good.
at least you guys are safe. What time is it? I'll ask someone. What time is it? Like right now?
Right now would be Oh, wrong. 1,
Wait, also, what month is it?
2,
Oh my god. Did it pass?
2,
No.
3,
4 or 5.
and it is dusk. Oh, back. There you go. I don't know why dusk suddenly becomes midnight for some reason, but it'll be around 8.
It's not. It's dark out. Okay.
Yep.
So maybe we can, form up a scouting party.
General pipes up. You should rest. Nobody will care if a couple of wolves are traveling within the woods. If you want to scout the woods, my boys will be able to help you with that.
But I'm sure they are keeping the survivors in the prisoners in the city, right? Wanna, help them escape. You have to find out where they're hiding them. I have a feeling it's gonna be somewhere underground.
Even so, we're badly injured. Still need to rest.
Yeah,
Can barely stand.
and I can't see in the dark.
Then sleep. Leon, can I look at you for a second?
Alright, sure.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna hold onto Leon and cast this. Or like a yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm, you spent some time casting Identify. I think 1 minute, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
You don't see any spells currently affecting him. There is no magical effect currently taking place on him right now. Um, yeah, you don't see any magic surrounding him right now. He's your typical Leon.
You, what do you what do you remember? I mean, do you feel anything weird?
I feel incredibly weak, but I think that this porridge here is making it better.
I mean, you were dead for a while. How did you come back?
Are you sure I was dead and not just knocked out like Danny?
Well, we tried to heal you and you didn't come back.
I honestly don't know then. Did you do something? I mean, you're talking about ice over there.
And I
Maybe it was a
inside Leon.
maybe it was a byproduct of your curse.
You can go ahead
My
inside him. Leon can tell you what you know from your room.
jeez.
Bargain, no.
Should I say or should she? Should you say?
Did I?
Oh,
You say what you know.
Well, Leon is just as confused as he sounds. It's not delays in like between words because he's trying to hide something. Rather, it's because he has nothing to go off of. But as the conversation goes on, you can see the cogs are starting to turn in his head. And then he opens his mouth to say something and then hesitates for a second. Similar thing happened before. Kind of.
What?
Um,
Do you
all right.
do you want to go somewhere private? We can talk.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Danny's going to try to find Droid out and about.
All right. What about you, Ahmed and Briar?
I'm gonna find some place to re- rest and a place to lie down and rest.
All
The
right.
situation is kind of safe right now, right?
Yep, you are kind of like in a safe area, basically.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna find a place to rest.
All right. So, Ahmed, you kind of get back to your cubby hole, kind of rest. Um, Danny, you venture out into the woods trying to find Droid. Ada, Leon, you went out a little bit ways away from the settlement, trying to find some privacy, while the rest of the group begin to kind of like disperse out, doing their own thing. Briar, what do you do?
Uh, gonna try to warm up because the all of that cold has shriveled up on all my little plants on me, and they're all withered looking. So I kind of just want to get warm and probably eat something because I'm hungry.
Uh, you eat something. They give you porridge, so you try to eat it.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Marlene's cooking, but and that kind of clicks in your head a little bit. You don't see Marlene in the campsite right now.
I'm gonna ask where she is then.
Lilith kind of pipes up. She was with the assault. She was taken by those flying things. Don't you know?
Supposed to know that.
Oh, that's what I said just now. Everyone who was at the tower was taken away. I'm sorry. There were too many of them.
Oh, this isn't good.
Lilith kind of leaves you to your own devices as she walks over to the outside edge of the camp, where you can see there is a sleeping bag laid on the floor, and you can see Raikiri is sleeping on it, and she kind of looks at him a little bit, checks his temperature, and then like shakes her head and kind of just puts a wet towel on his face, on his head. So, yeah. Ada and Leon, both of you find a private corner in this settlement. No wolves in earshot. There are a couple of pups, kind of like running about, but they don't seem to be bothering you. What do you do?
Is this good enough, or if you want
Yeah,
more
fine.
privacy, I can pull out my pocket dimension.
You probably shouldn't exert yourself too much.
Well,
Neither should I, really, but here we are. Um,
well, you
anyway,
mentioned something happening before.
right. I haven't really thought about it very much because, well, I didn't want to. Um, but when I arrived in Conticle, I wasn't exactly there um, on a mission or anything. Actually, before my arrival, I was very, very far away from Conticle. Um, I don't want to bore you with the details.
No, please bore me with all
I,
the
I,
details. The devil's
I'm
in the details, they say.
I am sure that details would be some form of treacherous behavior because military. But at the end of the whole operation, I got shot, and I don't remember much. I remember getting hit on the stomach and walking it off at first, but then I remember collapsing. And when I came to, I was in Conticle. I was a few blocks away from the academy, and that's why I was seeking you out.
You Do you feel like you were dying at the time?
Well, I didn't have anything to compare it to prior to this, but I suppose so.
Like, just now felt the same as back then, if you get what I mean.
I mean, it feels the same. It's cold and it's loss of consciousness, but everyone's experienced that, right?
I guess. Does that mean what does that mean?
I
What
mean,
does that mean?
don't shoot me for the sake of experimentation, please.
No, I would never. I should Danny, not you.
Right. I I don't know what it means.
What does. Can I do, like. Is there any thread I can pull together from this to instances DM? Anything I
Um,
can roll?
I mean, up or go ahead and roll whatever intelligence check you want. Mine, yeah, whatever intelligence check you want. Depending on your
Guess.
role, that's the kind of information I'll give you.
I guess I'll more so like trying to connect the dots, kind of ask Leon, like, what are the similarities between the two
All right, sure.
parts, like what he's
Go
feeling,
ahead, investigation for me
the,
then.
yeah. Of course. I'll splash myself. 19.
With a 19, you try to connect the dots as much as you can because there's not much dot to connect to begin with. You detected magic on him. There's no magic on him, but probably it's because like the magical effect only activates when he's already dead after a certain period or something. I try to pull back, try to recall if there's anything else you can connect with. His military experience, but he's a lowly soldier. You know that what do you call? There are magical and technological advancements that can prevent death, but you never heard like something to bring you back from the dead. You know there are like spells that revivify and everything, but those are like you have to go over there, cast a spell, bring the diamonds and everything, and then you revive.
Yeah.
But that has never been automatic.
Were you a part of like an experimentation for a super soldier and you just don't know it or something?
Tap his chin, look off to the side, and think for a second, and try to go through any repressed memories he might have.
I mean, what if like they modify your memory or something?
If I was, how would you be able to find out?
Oh, well, I guess I mean, Identify would have gotten it, so maybe not.
And also, why me?
Because you're special?
I'm not.
Or because you're not special? There's a lot of reasons you don't know what the higher ups think about.
I'm not special, but I'm far from the bottom of the barrel, I would say.
You're basically a prince, Leon.
I'm as far removed as I could be.
You're still royalty.
With an asterisk that says bastard. It's like far from royal. That's anti-royalty when you really think about it.
No, really? Your dad's child, therefore and dad's king, so you're a prince. However that is, you know.
However, should you or Alita ascend to the throne one day, it would be in your best interest to kill me to stabilize the nation.
Who cares about the kingdom and the nation? I don't. Alita's already on the throne, I think. So no one, you know, we don't really think that way, right?
I don't think that way, but I was taught to think that way, if that makes sense.
I guess. Well, I don't. I mean, I guess I'm glad you're not dead. Yeah.
Thank you.
Although
I'm happy not to be dead as well.
I'm still worried. I guess it's not. What if you have a curse too, but instead of a like maybe it's like the curse of immortality instead?
Oh, this sounds like a curse.
Well, it's a boon and a curse, yeah. And
I
that
don't
could
see the
be it.
downside.
I mean, we're not gonna try. I'm not gonna risk that again. But
I
the
appreciate
next
it.
time,
No,
next
next
time it
time.
happens, hope,
Let's
yeah.
knock on the wood, cross your fingers, bite your tongue. I don't want to die. Instead, how about when we're close enough to home, you can go to the military camp where I grew up and you can poke around its ruins to see what's there.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good.
All right.
Let's not tell others that I quote unquote died.
Well,
I mean, by others, I
um,
mean everybody outside the immediate party.
oh, got it. Got it.
If my
And
injuries
let's
were as bad as it felt, I imagine it was very apparent.
yeah, and let's not tell others about me being the cause as usual,
Yep, you got it.
especially Bija.
Why especially her?
She's smart. She might put two and two together.
Right, yeah. Let's go back to the party before they freak out.
All right. Danny, you roam the woods for a bit, trying to find Droid. How are you trying to find him? Are you just wandering aimlessly, hoping you come upon him, or?
Trying to what essentially I feel like based on the whole cold body feeling, he doesn't feel like himself right now. Very uncomfortable. He's going to try to retain what he sort of had prior to this feeling. He's just going to try to focus on something else instead of the feeling.
Okay.
He'll focus on using his tracking skills or whatnot he picked up. So he was hoping he could like try to just find Droid naturally without shouting Droid's name first.
All right. Survival check. All right.
16.
You walk through the woods for a bit. How far are you going to leave the village boundaries?
Is the village where General's cave is, or where is
Yeah, yeah,
this?
yeah. The settlement, I guess, less of a village, more of a settlement. The wolf village. That's what I call
All
it.
right, I guess maybe give or take 3 or 2 hexagon spaces in the map.
All right. So about 1 or 200 spaces, 200 feet. Looking
200 feet.
around, turn around, looking at the tracks. You notice a campfire on the ground that's being stamped out. Look around for a bit. You look at the trees. You see there are signs of kind of like some of the bark peeling off. You look up. You see a person sitting on a branch of a tree, seemingly nodding himself off, kind of like just sitting on the branch, leaning on the trunk, and kind of trying to fall asleep. Doesn't seem to notice you.
Does the attire fit droid's attire? We met.
Yeah, you have dark vision. Yeah, it would be look pretty same. Yeah.
I throw a pebble at the a droid.
You throw a rock. Tick, tick, doesn't seem to react. You throw another one. Tick. He draws his sword, noticing you. Oh,
We need to talk.
oh my God, you're up. You're alive. 1 second. And he unties a rope that he tied him. He tied himself to the branch. Basically, he unties the rope, gets on the side of the tree trunk, and starts to climb down. What's up, dude? Also, glad you're alive. You guys were very fucked in that ice, by the way, but glad you guys are okay.
I'm gonna revert to my Kichard form, but maintain my height. I'm gonna ask you this once, and I need you to be very clear. If you know what demon or devil's name this is, all right? Listen to me very clearly.
I'm sorry, you just turned into a slime in front of me. It's
I'm
really
grab
hard
his
to
collar.
focus.
I'll grab his collar. God damn it, man! I need you to be very clear with me. Do
Okay.
you know an art tag, an alt tag, phonetically, anything that sounds remotely like that? Demon, devil.
Dude, I don't study them. I study how to kill them. I don't know their history and all that, alright? And he pushes you off.
If you've been around them, I'm pretty sure you've heard of some of them.
Hey, you've been around these wolves. Do you know the names of every single one of these fuckers? Sorry, didn't mean to offend. But do you know every single name of these guys? I've been around them. I've been trying to run away from them in my life. Alright? Don't try to study them. I hate these things. They are a bane to my existence. I try to stay away from them. I learned how to kill them. I couldn't care less about their history and names and whatnot. Okay?
I mean, I'm assuming as a person who wants to kill them, you know that names hold way more power.
I want to run away from them, live free from them. I just need to kill them if I want to do that. Okay?
I revert back to Danny.
And whatever name you have right now, most probably it's not his real name anyways. Devils would never reveal it like that. They don't even tell each other their real names.
I mean, if a high-ranking demon directly, I don't know, announces it to me, seems like an actual name.
Doubt it, but if you're asking about the name, I don't know shit, man. Sorry. What's the significance? Why do you want to know?
I brandish non-aggressively Maledictus.
Oh, tiny one there. Mine's a bit larger, but you know, to each their own.
This is what contains Altec. What binds him currently to this plane and to me.
I mean, can you just get rid of it? We don't want it then?
Ignoring the obvious, I can't, and not even break it.
Right. So like
I'm gonna.
it's impervious. So if I try to, he draws his sword and he puts it on your sword. So if I do this, it's not gonna break.
On the dagger?
Yeah, on the dagger.
Yeah. I drop it and let him like pierce it. And then while he's doing that, I'm just gonna be like, the whole red lines up. Uh, I need ideas. I need details.
All right. Well, first of all,
Why
let
would
me try this. As he kind of holds the sword, you can see the white blade on it start to kind of emit this kind of cold energy. All right, Demon Bane, don't fail me. Swings at the thing. The sword hits it, breaks the entire dagger in half, and it scatters across the place. I did not expect that to happen. Are you sure the demon's in there? Because if it is, it
now
won't break that easily.
hold 1 minute. Let's continue our conversation. Whole party's up. We are gonna get everyone back. We What can you tell me or us about the forces back in the city? Best as you can prescribe or know of.
Okay. Let's see. They usually don't venture out of the city because there are demons around. But even then, if they're gonna do anything that far out, it's gonna be a bunch of those imps. The little flying red things. Yeah, those guys are the ones gonna be doing most of the work. If you
You've
want
been
to find... 1 minute has passed already, so the dagger will be already in your belt.
and then I unsheathed it.
Ah! Okay, so it's not
Unsheathed it.
contained in that thing. It's more like you're being like puppeteered by it or something. You're like a
Yes,
warlock?
exactly.
You made a deal with the demon? Is that what's going on here?
I have never once sold my soul other than to a sponsor.
But is the sponsor a demon or devil?
No, it was something involving a toothbrush. It's weird. I don't know.
I thought I could recognize your face. It was that like Oral C toothbrush, was it?
Damn it! Not the point. Stay in focus.
I couldn't remember. It was like some like B tier commercial or some shit like late night TV, right?
They've been expanding. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Well, after everything, focus about your thing. Give it if that daggers can be destroyed, that most probably means the demon's not in that dagger. It's more like it's like one of those like really powerful demons or devils, and kind of like you're in. There's some link between the two of you. Um, I mean,
Link.
if that dagger kind of reappears, I'm assuming that link is that dagger. More less the dagger itself, more like the spirit of the dagger kind of thing. It's like you're born to it, kind of thing. Yeah. Usually warlocks are like voluntary. You know the whole shtick. You kill this guy, and I'm in servitude to you, kind of situation. I get the feeling yours is a little bit more involuntary. I get the feeling yours is more like, fuck you. Um, I'm sure he's getting something from you. I don't know what.
He wants me to suffer.
Oh, that narrows it a whole lot.
I was
Okay.
about to die in front of an imp's hands. He dragged my soul back to my body.
Wait, what? That sounds like, all right. I don't know much, like I said, but that
If you
sounds
don't
like
know
a
his name,
really powerful kind of lot. Like demons can only do things within their capabilities. You see those M things, they're not gonna be able to do something like that. So whoever you are in, linked with, like wants you to suffer is very, very high up.
thank you for narrowing it down.
Yeah,
I
maybe if you
like to.
can go to like some big library or something, perhaps you can find the name of this guy.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'd like to apologize for my crass behavior earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of a
I'm
little
not.
creepy. Also, you're a key chard? I feel like you're a key chard? Can you like transform into me for a bit?
I look bored, like I roll my eyes a bit, and then I transform myself to droid.
That's why people don't trust you guys. Fucking hell. Alright. Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
turn back to Danny.
I can see that now. But hey,
Alright.
is this like another person as well? Did you make this up? Did you kill someone and take their form? Like who's this guy?
If you won't you believe it, I have a home father, and you know what? He let me have some of his characteristics. Let's get back to the group.
Alright,
We got
okay,
a
okay.
lot to discuss.
Yeah. I'll let you know what I know. And he walks back. At this point, Ada and Leon, you would have been back for a while already. You'd see the current situation right now. People are kind of strewn about trying to take some sleep. The dire wolves are keeping an eye on the surrounding, while the wolves are more kind of like running the whole operation here, making sure everybody's fed and all that. And you would see Droid and Danny walking back into the settlement. You guys walk back. Ada, Droid runs over towards you, kind of takes you by the shoulder. You okay?
Yeah,
No
I'm
more
good.
ice? You check behind your ear? Because last time I saw there's like a huge chunk of ice back there.
We don't talk about this here.
Oh, you're keeping it a secret. Got it,
Yes.
got it, got it, got it.
I mean the my brother and them know, but the rest does not. So just
Gotcha, gotcha.
don't say anything.
My bad. So,
But yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
mind telling me what happened? Ice is sad, right?
I thought Leon died.
It looks at Leon.
Yeah,
But
I
Where's
was
that?
wrong.
man, your family's weird.
I know.
I mean, I'm weird too, but like you're like next level weird.
What do you mean next level weird? We're the same type of weird.
I
At
don't
least
know,
I don't
but
run away from my
oh
problems.
fuck you. I'm doing my best, alright? I can't fight a horde of demons wherever I go.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Fine. If only I can get a class, then I can be a bit more powerful than I am right now. Been training, but I can't get any more. But I think I hit my plateau, man. I can't get any stronger.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Like seriously. What was my CR again? They rated me at 5. 5. I'm
You
like,
should be way more though.
no. I tried though. I did my best during the exam. I'm a 5, man, and I can't get any further. It kind of sucks, and I want to be better, and I only know hex. Hex. I'm sorry. I'm just. It's frustrating. Ignore me.
Well, that's why you should study with Reezy.
I don't know if I can get any more powerful than this, but I'll do my best. Thumbs up.
Hey, if you think you can do it, you can do it, Troy. You're that kind of person, I feel like.
Yes, I am. And when
Like,
I say it, you kind of get where I am at mentally right now.
got it. Well, maybe it's a mental limit more than a physical limit.
He just shrugs.
Oh, hey, I mean, I'm sure if you find someone who's a giver of classes, you could charm them into giving you some.
No, bad Ada. I'm not taking
I
someone's
don't
class
mean
by
using
force.
music, using magic. I meant like good old charm, like befriend
Oh,
them. Jeez, I'm not a monster.
okay, okay, fair enough. My bad. You just have that capability, I feel, I can imagine you doing that.
It's not. Wow,
Like,
I
Danny,
like
give your
working.
class to Droid right now. Grr, grr, grr. I feel like that's something you would do.
No, I like working for what I have most of the time.
All right then. But if everybody else is okay,
Yeah.
you're looking back at the others. You can see Briar looking a little bit panicked. You can see Ahmed is already trying to find a place to rest. Everything seems good. So, what's your plan? You're gonna go save everybody, right?
I'm
You've heard what happened?
gonna I'm gonna sleep and think about it tomorrow.
Right. Well, if you need to know anything about the devils, I'll be here.
Yeah, that that'd be great.
Well, not here. I'll be somewhere in the forest, 'cause, avoiding you guys from being attacked and all that. But it's actually pretty safe here.
Can
Like,
I look at him? Like, is he fully rested? Does he still have exhaustion?
no, he does not. I don't think he. Oh, he does not have exhaustion anymore. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see you're doing well. That
Yeah, it's
you
like it's
said
like
the
those
bags are
demons thing are
gone.
like avoiding this area. The general must be like a boss.
Hmm. Well, don't want to be on his bad side then.
I'm gonna head off first. You kids, play nice and all that. Yeah, let me know if you need my help. All right.
Yeah.
All right. See you, Danny. Danny. All right. See you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't let me slime you. And he just laughs by himself as he walks off.
No
What does
acknowledgement.
that mean?
No acknowledgement.
So, with your group, are the only ones like remaining still awake? Is there anything you guys want to do?
Probably come up with the next plan, or sleep and then come up with a plan. Maybe when we're rested.
All right. So, you guys turn in for the night. Try to find a comfortable place for yourselves to go and get some rest. And the night passes smoothly. There's no combat, no confrontation going around. Everything seems to be okay. So, you guys wake up the next morning feeling much, much more rested. Leon, your strength now fully returns to you as you're no
Hey, let's
longer
go.
have that final -1 penalty.
Ray's dead.
You guys wake up the next morning. Not to the smell of food this time. No chefs amongst you, but you guys dress up, gear up, and gather up as you guys prepare and decide on what to do next.
We
All right.
have droid on hand, so we can ask him a bit, and we can check up on General Scouts.
Did you want
Leon,
to get on that?
yeah, you you feel good enough to lead again?
No, absolutely not. Rather if you did it, or Ahmed, or Nada, or Briar, or Loaf, or Chicky.
Chicky!
Chiki returned with a
Oh.
long rest, right?
I need to use a spell slot to.
After a long rest?
Hold on, hold on. I think at this point it would have been more than an hour of him dying. So it needs to be a new Chicky, I think.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Cheeky
I need to make
2.0!
a new Chicky basically.
No!
But at the end of a long rest, I have my smith's tool with me.
Yeah.
So do you make Cheeky 2.0 now, or?
I guess so. As I went to sleep, I realized I don't have Chicky with me, so.
Alright. So you'd spend some time in the night previously to work on Chiki. As you work on that, all the clanking noises and everything, Lilith would approach you as you're working on that. Hey, Ada, what you working on? Shouldn't you get some rest?
This is resting.
Okay, but you need some help. Just make sure you don't overexert yourself.
I mean, can you solder?
I know knitting. Does that kind of close?
Well, I guess Chicky 2.0 could use a.
Oh, speaking of, kind of like pulls out from her bag. I don't know if we got everything. It was all over the floor, but she kind of pulls out uh the base of like the sniper part of the chicky, like some
Oh,
part of the legs, as much parts that she got. I don't know if we got everything. Here he said this is really important to you, so we tried to get as much as possible.
yeah, thanks. That helps a lot.
Okay,
Thank you.
right.
Well, if you want, you could I mean, Chicky gets cold too, I guess.
Oh, you want to make a quilt, a blanket?
Like a sweater, like a gun sweater, you know?
Not something I've made before,
Mm,
but
maybe a chicken
If
sweater.
if
He
a
is made
gun
kind of like a chicken.
all right.
if a
I think I can figure something like that. And she kind of pulls out a sketchbook and begins sketching in her book for a bit.
wait,
I'll
if a
could
gun had a sleeve, isn't that a holster?
Gun sleeve is a holster, yeah, basically.
it's a sweater. Chicky's a pet.
By the end of your long rest, you miraculously was able to reform Chiki for the most part with all the various parts that new parts that you've gotten and also old parts from what Lilith has brought back. Lilith is amazed at how fast you work because she's just finished sketching and you're already halfway to rebuilding Chicky and she can like hard to believe that you were able to craft something like that so quick. It's almost as if like you're just building a Lego puzzle, something like that. You know, it's that quick. But she's doing her best to catch up. But in the end, you finish first, and she managed to get the foundation of the sweaters up, not the whole sweaters yet. How are you able to do it so fast? I, I just got this.
Well, when you have a blueprint and previous research,
When you have the
the parts.
blueprint in your head?
Yeah, don't you?
No, you
Oh,
know I don't. How? Wow. All right.
I mean, don't you just remember things, kind of?
Oh no, that's why I have this book. I am very bad at remembering things.
Ah, well, that's why you're slow then. I mean, I got all this stuff, so, and you just needed to start from scratch, and I'm just like rebuilding what I know, you know?
I guess, but still, that's amazing.
Thanks. With the sweater you make, it'll be more amazing.
I'll do my best. And yeah. But I'm gonna turn in for the night first. I'll continue tomorrow then. Uh, let,
Okay.
but wake me up though if you're going for the mission. I'm coming with. Don't want to lose
Uh,
anyone else.
I don't know. Maybe wouldn't Kiki need you?
Oh,
He's still out cold, right?
he's at like 4 levels of exhaustion by the time we got here.
Oh wow.
Just leave him be. He needs some rest.
Okay.
Also, did you say something to him?
No?
Because he's been very
Why?
moody.
I didn't say anything to him. I haven't talked to him at all. Is
You
he?
called him whiny.
I did. I
Mhm.
did. But that was a long time ago.
Words still affect people.
Because like he was complaining all the time about you, but doesn't want to talk to you.
Ah, well, I think that's what they call a tsundere.
Yes? That's like Bisho. I don't speak Bigo, sorry.
Wait, aren't you a Bisho? You
Yes, I know. It's complicated. I haven't spoken in a long time, okay?
okay?
But yes, okay. I'll, but yeah, I'll get your sweater by tomorrow, hopefully. Assuming we don't go on any crazy escapades again.
Can't promise that.
Most likely we will. I kind of guessed that one. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Liz, you're not half bad.
What do you mean I'm not half bad?
I said what I said. You should go to sleep now.
As you just walk off, leaving her behind. So finally, you actually wake up the next morning with a brand new looking Chicky 2.0. Now an assault sniper now. But yeah, everybody else start to wake up, getting preparing for your equipment, and then you can get ready for your pack. What do you guys want to do next?
But oh, every time she dies, he'll get a 3 and then a 4.
So yeah, I don't think I should lead. It should be either Ahmed or yourself or Ada or Briar or Loaf or Chicky.
Wait, sorry. The whiplash is coming to me from going back from yesterday to today. Sorry. All
Wow,
right.
I can't
Okay.
believe you didn't remember that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Ah. It's okay. All right. No problem. Um, droid. I'll call him this. Droid.
You hear, Grogu! Ow.
Get over here.
Shh, 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 shh. And you see Droid coming out from the bushes, massaging his ass a little bit as he walks up to you. Morning. Oh, what's up?
Now that we dealt with our demon problem and the devils as our friends, we're most definitely doing guerrilla tactics at this point. So we need to break down any path. You've stayed in this area far longer than any of us. If you can discern any patterns, any forms of like any exploits you could use to try to get evade from the imps or any of those tongue cheek devils. God, I still think
I mean,
they were fucking funny.
I'm essentially a beacon of light. If you want bait, I can distract them.
No more putting out lives, risk that easily.
I'm just
Right now
baiting
we
them.
just
I'm not gonna fight them. Fuck that.
right now all we need is your insight. If we need you in a plan that involves you as bait, we'll let you know.
Fine. Well, regardless, if you're looking for a way inside, the sewer that you guys use is a pretty good entrance. Beyond that, there's not much underground or, more inconspicuous entrance that you guys can take into. You either use the sewers or nothing, or sneak in directly. I guess you can like sneak in as a part of the rust engine. Maybe you can unlock the rust engine, let the devils drive the rust engine in, and you can sneak, underneath the rust engine or something. That's a thing. I don't know where they keeping the friends though. But if they're using our prison, it's gonna be in the town hall.
Alright, I'm going back to the map. Oh,
This one here.
Then there's this one building here that we haven't gone through, right?
No, that's the
Yeah.
academy.
Or that's the academy, okay.
the academy where we fought them the first time?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to get there, sewer's probably your best bet. But after the last time, I get the feeling they know about the sewers a lot more now. I recall one of you can turn invisible. You can do that.
Um,
No,
don't have
don't
it.
devil have some special sights to see invisible creatures?
Not all. Only like higher ranking ones.
Yeah.
I think. Like true sight.
I don't know about these
But
ones, but I've never seen these guys, see invisible people. Well, there's not that many invisible people to begin with, but you know what I mean.
DM, is this a hill or like incline or a decline?
Which one?
This one.
That is an incline. That's a cliff, basically.
Okay. Alright, okay. So this is the town hall. Is General around with us?
He'd be inside his cave. It's too early for him.
I don't want. I'm at
Yeah.
you. I don't want to sound brash. I'm kind of in the mood. I mean, just can you like ask the general about where most of the devil forces are currently, and like what his scouts can know. He said their scouts seen for the past couple of days in the woods.
Yeah, what they're saying is they usually the demons don't venture into the woods. Now they do.
Now they do, yeah.
Yeah.
But there are some around our rust engine here. Well, if they venture into the woods, then that means there'll be less devils in this within the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we close the portal unless there's another one. There should be a finite amount of them right now.
Maybe we hit the rust engine and pull back a bit.
But do we want to announce our presence though? Right now, they don't know if we're alive or not.
I have a feeling they're hoping we're alive if they took everyone instead of outright killing them.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're hoping right now. But when we attack, if we go to our rust engine, then they know for sure, and we lost our advantage.
Can we get to the mayor's office and get the train close to the train station enough for everyone to exit from the gate at the same time?
You don't have the keys, right?
All right,
Uh,
there's
the
We
key
do.
is supposed to be with one of the guy, Lester,
Yeah.
which should
Lester
be
was
in the
taken.
camp. Should be in the camp with you because he's not a combatant.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Uh,
Wait, are you saying that we should leave them all and run by
no,
ourselves?
no.
Certainly an option.
I'm trying to figure out is the best way to sneak into the town hall and then do just a blitzkrieg rush all the way to the train and push our way out of the city.
I mean, you're gonna have a lot of people in there. If you can free all of them, they can certainly fight back. Oh, assuming they still have their gear, of course.
We have some.
Assuming they're still in fighting shape.
Well,
Uh,
the ones that I saw, we have the Chain Devil. They're kind of known as they're kind of known as the jailers of the Devil Society.
Okay.
Jailers and torturers.
we're not leaving them.
So let's just assume that they're in no shape to fight.
Well, if we bring the healer girl, she can heal them up a little bit at least.
Our
But there's still a lot of people, right? That they took.
Yeah, it took almost everybody. Like
how many
30,
were
like
our
30
forces?
plus, I think. Uh, excluding Raikiri and also Lilith, if I recall, it's 31.
Didn't
15 Castrum Survivor, 10 Soldat de Armas, and also 6 passengers.
didn't Redline like route?
Yes, red line in route. So could
So
be
they were
lesser than
captured
that.
earlier, or were they?
They were captured at the same time.
Uh,
Dude, they got you.
where are the sewer entrances? Just out of curiosity. Only here.
There's several. There's the one that we used the first time to the southwest of the city. Then there's one directly to the northwest. Basically directly under the Rust Engine's tracks. Then there's another one pointing towards the swamp to the north. I guess there's 3 entrances.
Hmm. Hey, you guys remember that weird effect that we encountered? The one that, sets the strength of everyone around it?
You mean the weird metal?
Yeah.
I don't think we have it on us. That's workable.
I mean, do you think we
Probably.
can find ways to activate that effect again? Throw it in the middle of the city so that, it'll weaken the devils around the city?
Should work. It'll weaken our friends as well.
I mean, we don't have to throw it in near where they put our, what do you call it, the prisoners. We can throw
But
it somewhere within the city.
it had a far range, if you recall, like really
Not that
far.
far, right?
We're about 100
It was
feet.
pretty.
It's around the area, around that cliff area. No, I think it was around 30 feet. It wasn't even 100 feet. It was 30 feet or
Oh, it
so.
was huge. What do you mean?
Because
No, it was
Like
it
the
affecting us,
Oh, right.
it's affecting us
The
in
super
the
strong one,
forest.
yes. The super
Yeah.
strong one is only within like 30 feet, but yeah, the general weakening aura I think is around 300 feet.
Wait, what is this?
we're
You
talking
The
know
about
that
the
aura that causes exhaustion?
that was stuck on the plate of armor that General's owner or like his companion had.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
so
we
I'm,
took
I'm
the
thinking if
thing.
we can activate that effect again, throw it somewhere within the city, you know,
Or leave it on our old Rust engine and let it run into the city.
Well, we have. If Droid want to be bait, we could use that to our advantage. Weaken as much as we can.
yeah, weaken as much as we can. I mean, the devils that are caught within that radius would be weakened, right? And we just have to fight the ones that are guarding the prisoners.
Briar, do you have any input on this?
I did not.
Alright. So we have no form of a plan just yet. But I think we should focus on one thing or the next. Do we want to take the Rust engine in the city? Or are we keeping both? Are we discarding the one we have? What's everyone's opinions on that?
I don't think stealth is really an option. Unless we find a really creative way of doing it. And I also don't know if we can really take on an army by ourselves.
Hmm.
Sure, they can go invisible, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
a
can
little
only
trying
make
flying
one
things can
person
be invisible.
invisible.
Maybe we could go there under the pretenses of peacekeeping or surrender, maybe.
They
It's
would,
us they want, right? Let's offer them a trade.
then we'd be in a predicament where we could get everyone out.
We've gotten out of predicaments before, right?
Not one set up by devils, but
First for everything. I mean, if you have an alternative, I'm more than willing to listen. Just throwing ideas out there, you know?
So you're saying we deliberately get ourselves captured and then we try to escape with everybody?
That could also work, yeah.
Stage, what do you call that? A prison riot of sorts?
I thought they'd tolerate riots to begin with.
I doubt they tolerate trying to let prisoners escape. I don't care if they tolerate us or not.
We can definitely try the sewers again because at least for the first time we were successful on some part. if we play our cards right real well again, we might able to replicate the same effect. But this time, instead of going from south, we try to get as close to the town hall by going from the northwest sewers and end up in the train station. The M1 square is 100 feet.
Yep.
That's 200 feet out from the building. 300, 200 max. 30 feet a second. 60 dashing. Okay, I'm thinking about it too much. I think at this point, the most plausible solution, other than Leon's trade deal, the only way to get them out safely, if we're doing it fast or loud, quiet or loud, is to use the train in the train station. It means backing up or trying to open the sea gate as well at the same time. This seems like the only escape plan.
I do recall they were unable to get into the train, right?
Yep.
And we have the keys, right?
Yep.
So we don't have to have the prisoners run out all the way out of the town. We can, just have them run and hide in the train and then lock the train up.
Then we'd be stuck in the train.
Oh, then they'd be safe in there, while we will be out here trying to find ways to open up the gates.
That is a possibility.
Then once the gate is open, they can
Send a
just...
signal.
Yep. I mean, they'll see the gate open from there, right?
And then we
Then we just have to run all the way back to our train. Just follow them.
I like that idea, actually.
Well, that is our way out, at least. So what's our way in? Do we really want to use the sewers? Cause last time we got caught inside the sewers.
Did we get caught?
Yeah, we do.
No.
No, we got caught when we were in the school when the alarm started.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn it. That's
Sorry.
not what I wanted to say.
I was chased in the sewers. Droid
We
pipes
killed
up.
a few Oteoks.
That's true.
Sewers is still viable.
That's step one. Somewhere northwest is the sewer entrance. Then maybe we can step by at the watchtower again just for a while and then see the sky view of get a tall view of the city where most of the demons, maybe the flying imps at least, are centered are.
yeah, maybe.
Find out any patterns where they patrol and then try to time our entrance to the town hall and eventually back to the train station.
Oh, let's do that then.
They're devils that might be organized enough to actually do timings. Ada, do you think this is feasible? Or you got any inputs?
What is?
What we're thinking about right now. It's making sure everyone that was captured is safe in the new train here.
Oh, sure if we can get them there. We're talking about a massive number of people trying to sneak in a, to a train through a city that's infested with devils. I mean, where's the town hall? It's like
It's the one
here.
above it. Yeah, there. It's very close to the station.
Yeah, and our train is here. We're here.
Stop, drop. Oh, no. But we have
Down there.
Lester.
Yeah, but if you want to put them in a train, might as well put in one that's, have resources enough for a lot of people.
No, this would be like a temporary shelter at the meanwhile.
Yeah, but we don't know how temporary is temporary.
All right.
I mean, if we could do it without being detected, sure. But honestly, once they know all of them,
That's
destroying the train.
maybe this is where droid comes in.
So, what you need me to do?
Feel like if we want to do the way that it's currently prototyping as, we have to do it hard and fast and very on time. Feel
We
like we
need a
can do
lot of
something.
firepower. And make sure that, like, the devils are not gonna chase us. But we need people. I don't know how.
If we make our way to the station, we can get some people out of the sewers, and then keep the rest in the train for the meantime. And recuperate there, and then we can. But then at that point, they'll know to secure that sewer.
They're gonna realize if a few prisoners are missing.
I was thinking while we break them all out, we're gonna split some of them in this train, in the train here, and then we take up some that we can feasibly help defend, and then and then we'll recuperate ourselves, and then go back to save the rest here. And then that's already way more on other factors that we don't even know yet. I mean, I'm throwing ideas, and like if there's no one else to argue or get put in another idea, this is all I'm planning right now. Is this the entrance? Oh, that's the entrance. Okay.
So,
What
guys.
sort of
I don't know.
deal we would be making, Leon, if we were following your plan?
I mean, both plans create problems. But it's a lot of, like, we'll figure it out as we go.
Well, we gotta do something, right? At least let's go to the watchtower. Have a, have a layout we can work with.
I'm okay with that plan first.
At this stage, I think we need more information at least.
Mm. Yeah.
Alright then, should we get to the watchtower right now? We're all ready? No objections? Alright.
Yep, let's go.
Game
Alright.
faces,
Right, Danny,
everyone.
you're a leader today. Lead the way.
Alright. Okay, DM. I think everyone. We leave Lilith right now. We need Valkyrie back, so Lilith can take care of Valkyrie for a bit.
Alright.
Uh, Wolf, General, and all his pack should be. The less that people there are is better. So I guess
So
all
just
of
you
us right now.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so if you're going sneaking around, I won't be joining you guys, alright?
Is this droid
Yeah.
or
Droid.
yeah?
Alright, stay safe. Yeah. Just don't die. He
This
leaves.
is a recon mission.
Well, a lot of things can happen during recon, alright? Just say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you guys begin making your way towards the watchtower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Right. Someone roll me a
watchtower.
d8, please.
D8.
Go ahead, leader. Roll.
Yep, go ahead, leader.
I'm gonna regret this so much.
3.
Oh,
Alright.
I don't know if this is good or bad.
You go through the woods expecting trouble. You wait for a bit, passing through, and at the moment, no issue. You begin to emerge out of the forest edge and arrive at where you last saw the watchtower. Still standing as it was, unlit. You guys begin making your way inside. You have your ropes there already. You climb up the ropes and then get up to the top area, which allows you to see the vicinity of the place. Now for this, guys, you would be able to see there are a bunch of these guys roaming through the streets of the city. Mostly scattered about. There's almost like one group in every section.
Oh, damn. How much are they in one group?
You'd say about around 5 to 10.
Imps?
Yeah. Of imps, yeah.
The fine ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you get closer towards the center, you can see there are more and more demons in that area. When you approach to the town hall there, more and more over there as well. But they seem to be concentrated mostly around the town hall and also the Rust 18 station.
The last time we were at the Rust Engine station, but there's nothing. There were nothing there, right?
There was nothing there,
Yeah.
yes.
And the town hall, we've never been to the town hall.
You've never been to the town hall.
If that's the forces in the city, can we see any of the imps in the forest
No,
where most of them? No. Okay.
this is the forest. Unless if they're flying above the tree level, then you won't be able to see them.
Okay. All right. We need addendums to whatever the plan I had. We definitely need a distraction of some kind.
They don't
Route
have telepathy, right? If you kill
telepathy.
some of them, will the others know? Do they will have telepathy?
I don't think
Go
it's a hive
ahead.
mind.
Roll religion check if you want to figure that out. See if you know.
Uh, I don't know. I'm not a religious. What's my religion? Ah, they do. Ah.
Yeah, you
I'll
have
use
no
my
idea.
passive.
Your passive is
15.
16.
15.
Sorry? 15.
15.
15, right. From what you know, the higher leveled ones might, the lesser ones most probably do not. Even then, it's like limited range. It's not like it's gonna reach what do you call across the city.
Mhm.
It's gonna be in its vicinity. That's all.
If we are able to route them here, we can we can then try pushing in forward and then dealing with some of them. God. The only way I can see us tackling this with force is to get spread them apart as wide as they are.
And then
How loud was the alarm in the school? Just as a oh, we destroyed a lot of the speakers though. Damn it!
Yeah, and it's very loud.
I was thinking, activate the speakers, get droid somewhere, make commotions another way, get them the tin out real badly, and then pick them off one by one. If they can't regenerate right now, we're just going assumption still, but
Hmm.
I mean the assumption is based on the fact that they didn't want us to destroy a portal in the ruins. One accessing the hells. Guerrilla tactics is just basically what I don't know what they involve or what they pertain, but that's just something that where I heard smaller forces deal with large threats.
Yeah,
isn't
but
Gorilla just dealing with it as it comes?
That's
No, gorilla.
that's not
Gorilla is going in, attack, running away before they can respond. Doing that multiple times.
I
yeah,
thought that
but
was
Uh,
Guerrilla.
yeah, not gorilla. It's gorilla.
Gorilla is just
guerrilla
running in and hitting things with your big arms.
guerrilla
Yeah,
warfare.
but here's the thing though. They have prisoners.
Yeah, they might just start and using them.
I
That's the
mean,
problem.
that's the thing with devils. They don't like do stuff randomly like demons. They're a bit more predictable.
Would they start killing off the prisoners if we, pick their army one by one?
I think they would if we take too long. If we if it's like
Maybe not
in
the smaller ones. The thing is, we don't know if they're able to summon back a portal or something. We closed the portal, but what if they can do another?
so time is of the essence at that point.
I don't think they can though. That's why they need droid, right?
Why why do they need droid?
Droid can summon portals.
No?
Mm. Because droid said he was the reason why the demons and devils are here.
He attracts them. I don't think he can open actual portals. Can he?
Go ahead roll history check for me, Ada.
Okay. Um,
Ada rolled
17.
17. you would know that this place,
Wait. I rolled. I should. That's not my stuff. It. Just
That's
plus
all that
8.
the arms.
25.
plus a 25 or even more than. From what Droid tells you and from your own research about this place, you know that this place is famous for its magical activity. Why? Because the veil between worlds in this area is kind of thin. There's no like rifts randomly opening or anything like that. But whenever someone wants to do it, they can do it very easily in this particular vicinity. Occasionally there
Oh
would be
no.
rifts, accidentally being opened, but they're usually closed with ease. Yeah, they're usually closed with ease. It
How
is
do we find
possible.
out?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Continue.
It is possible that these guys might be attempting to open a portal, and with your high enough intelligence as well, you can maybe deduce why they are not killing people instead of they're just collecting people right now.
To use them to open a portal. Like a soul sacrificial thingy. Is that it?
Possible, yeah.
So they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't kill off the prisoners then, right?
They need the souls. That's why they want to
Mm.
keep them intact. But can we figure out where the rifts?
Uh
Can we figure out when the rifts are coming?
No, no, those are like random shit that happens very occasionally before the fall. It never opened something as big as that you can see here. Maybe it will summon one or two demon. That's it. Back then,
Oh,
it never summoned a whole
oh,
horde of demons like this.
oh! It's like when we entered the watchtower. Remember, basically we entered into a reef, right? Or was that something
Was
else?
that a rift?
Shrug. There's no rift, you just suddenly have weird visions and shit.
Yeah, but
I
we
mean, I think
mysteriously climbed up a destroyed ladder, though.
that was just a remnant of like an old magic rather than an actual rift.
But we
We
mysteriously
weren't
climbed up.
transported into another realm or anything. It was just nostalgia.
I think definitely what we might want to happen right now. Distract
Well, in the way,
just
so since they can't exactly kill off the prisoners, I think Danny's idea might work. We do a guerrilla tactics. Go in, kill off a few, go up, run away. You know, if they chase us and they're so far apart, we can turn around, kill them, kill that group, and we keep on running. We know the sewer entrances within the city.
Yep,
there's
there's three.
one.
I marked it on the map already.
Oh really?
I can only see one.
I only see one.
Two,
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
three.
Oh, that's so small. That's so small. Okay, all right.
and the sewers are all interconnected, right?
Yes.
Do we have a
This
map of the
this
sewers though?
tiny rectangle thingy?
Yep.
Yep,
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
we have a map of the sewers though.
You do not have the map.
Oh,
Droid
I want
would
that.
kind of know the layout.
I feel
That
like
would-
if we if we have the map of the sewers, we have access to maybe every neighborhood with a manhole,
yeah,
and we can like distract.
so we can pop up, kill a group off, go back down.
And then yeah, like tunnel
Pop up.
rats just
Yep.
try to squirm throughout the entire city and flush like until they try to flush us out. Then
Yeah,
we
until they
run
decide
back.
to nuke the entire sewer system. But at least we have 3 exits if they do that.
Didn't we bring this up and decide against it because the hostages would get killed?
Yeah, but
yeah, but we know
they
they
need
won't.
the souls. So I
Yeah.
mean,
So that's a risk we can possibly take. I don't know.
If you want to do this really fast or like the most effective, I think at minimum on one attack, we need to at least take down 3 groups. So they need to spread out their main forces from here, right? Get down at least 3 of the forces. This is still guesstimating. I know DM says we see 5. Of course, there's going to be at least a medium between 8, right, or 9. But then still, they won't respawn because of the portal. And it might be dire for them to lose numbers now.
Well, that is true. That is for one, and then from I can see, the smaller flying creatures does not pose a huge threat, but in smaller numbers, I mean.
Wait, I still have a spell that could prove very useful. I forgot to see. DM, do I know if devils are easily charmed or lower level devils at least, not like high devils? Like
Religion check.
right. I cannot click on my character for some reason. Give me a second. I need to find myself. I need to find myself. All right, religion. Find myself in religion. Nope.
You have no idea, bruh.
Ada, do you know what's your passive?
Ada's there. Oh,
Ada would know. Lower levels, most probably, they don't have an innate resistance. But at the same time, these are creatures that cast spells innately. Usually those creatures use charisma to cast their spells as well.
Oh, they have high
I-
charisma.
But they don't
I
have
still
an
ha-
innate immunity or resistance. But as far as Ada knows.
I picked up hypnotic pattern. We could easily stun them and then just stab them. And if we hide the bodies, none would be the wiser until they count how many forces they have remaining.
It's
How
not
long
gonna
does
be
it
even a
depend?
body.
Alright, they disintegrate. How long they. Sorry, what is it?
How long does the hypnotic pattern last?
Let me just send it in the chat. Twisted pattern. It's I think forever while they're looking at the pattern. So until we just have to avoid the spell, and you won't get charmed.
Or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we go in, we charm a few of them, then we just leave them there.
Oh, we kill them while they're charmed to make it super easy on us. Hopefully, this is like 3 easy small battles, and then we can try. Then we start dealing with our own forces ourselves to deal with the rest. Try to thin out the hordes.
I mean, works.
I think
Sounds like
speed,
good work.
speed and stealth is our best ally. If we raise the alarm, then they start swarming at us.
Yeah, at least if you can, take out a few of their sentries out here. I mean, I think we still need to use the sewer system, just to.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. That's how we're gonna be
Yeah.
jumping from
Yeah.
sector to sector to sector.
And then maybe even use some of our spare cartridges and to cause explosions within the city.
How I wish we still have that pure, what is it? Not rust, dust.
What are they talking about? There's no dust in for ages.
We can find a dust mine or category or factory, you can still get it.
Make a huge bomb and go boom.
We have a lot of spare cartridges in our train.
That's true. And the explosions are bludgeoning, not fire.
Even better.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
go in, kill.
Everyone's sat. Yeah.
You
Sorry.
go
Go ahead.
in, kill a few groups, set up booby traps over there, so when they come and to what do you call it, investigate, and boom,
And
right?
if we're really lucky, not confident, lucky and ready while they're investigating, we can try getting to this town hall
Yeah,
before they can have
but
any reaction.
I don't think so. Okay, maybe we'll see.
Yeah, that's just an if. Like, everyone's satisfied with this right now. Currently, enough information, at least a framework for what we're gonna do.
All
Well,
right.
yeah, we don't have a lot of information to go off of, so yeah.
Yeah,
So let's grab our cartridges first.
that's not our token. We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our cartridges are over here.
yeah.
All right. So you guys are making your way down here, yeah?
Wait. Are we dealing with the Rust Engine demons now? Is
Like I said, if you want
devils?
to make a rust cartridge booby trap, we did rust cartridges, which are here.
Oh my God! You can make a train bomb. Take out
Oh
all
wait!
the.
I thought of that
Oh my God! You're right.
too. I thought of that too.
Oh
I thought
Lord!
of just ram the train into the
What if?
city, explode
What
the
if?
thing, but the train is blocking. If we want to ram the train, so we're gonna
we
explode both
we
trains.
we have one group with the Leicester ski. We pull the train back, get some of the demons confused a bit.
How?
Huh?
How do we move this thing? This thing needs fuel.
Oh right, it's that. There's no cartridges in it. DM.
No, we
Last we
need to
checked, I
refill it
forgot.
first.
Damn it. Okay, I thought they had at
No,
least
that's the
one.
thing. And I'm not strong enough to pull four cartridges at four trains by myself.
Good try. Good try.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking about that. Oh, if we can just, ram this thing, go through this trail and then,
We.
put it somewhere here.
Okay, hear me out. We do have rust cycles. We could, we could, we could, we could, we could
Oh, no,
make
no, no.
them land torpedoes.
Oh, no, 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 no. You don't touch my bike.
You don't do that
We
to
have,
bikes.
you have your personal one, and we have like two to spare, right?
Yeah.
But who's gonna ride with me then? Who's gonna be my bike buddy?
No one's dying. Everyone can still join you.
Yeah, but you guys don't have any bikes left.
Oh. I mean, all right.
But if that's necessary, I mean, so,
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah.
okay. So do we need
Let's-
the bombs or no bombs? Bombs or bombs? No bombs.
I think it's just we. It might be better to catch up with Kay and get some of our supplies here to feed the people back in the cave.
No, that is true.
Everyone agree? Oh, DM. Also, what time is it? Sorry.
Huh?
Right now.
Right
What
now.
time?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the time's wrong. Yeah, I'd say it's around. Yeah, around 10.
We got daylight. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead.
Go to the
All right.
rust engine then.
You make your way down south all the way towards your rust engine.
Stealthily.
right? Yeah,
Stealthily.
Stealthily. So I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll stealth check for me, please.
Brian.
I don't think. Maybe should we?
Ba-da-dum.
You know what? Yeah, we don't want them to know. Briar, are you okay with
Gotcha.
spending? All right. We got
Roll.
cast with.
Everybody get plus 10. Go ahead.
There you go.
My lord.
Brian, gone.
Let's go.
Fucking hell, mate.
Even stealthier than Leon.
No.
Ada?
That's the
Is Ada still AFK? Yeah, I think yeah. Alright. Oof. Okay, yeah. So all of you.
Let me send this spell slot real quick.
Alright.
So I don't forget.
So all of you, you're able to just get as close as you want, basically, to your rust engine. You see, It has additional scratch marks and like burn marks all across the machine, but in general, the rust engine itself seems to be untouched. From where you are right now, you would be able to see a pair of those bearded demon devils and also a pair of those imp creature just hovering in the area, just waiting and observing.
So we only see
I
four.
How many total?
Four.
Four.
4. All right, we can take them.
Yeah, we
Leon,
can take them.
you have
Oh,
would you do first pick?
I do first pick. Why me?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we, prepare our reactions?
Oh
on
no,
how to take-
no. I was saying like Leon gets to decide which one he's gonna attack, so we can. I mean, which one's better? Like,
Yeah,
all right. I
I
don't
guess
know.
we can
Never
get
mind.
into positions and then try to, use
Yep.
our reactions
I
to
can
take them all
pull
out.
you in
One.
here so that you guys can see what's up.
What's up, boo?
There you go.
What's up, Chub?
Oh, is this the same guys that I pinned down to the tracks?
Yes, yes, it is.
The same guys. Are they back or
Oh,
is
okay,
it
you don't know. It doesn't look exactly the same. It's like all devils look alike kind of situation, you know.
Oh my god, that's racist.
Indeed. So, what do you guys do? You see the situation in front of you right now. You see a pair on your side of the rust engine and another pair on the opposite side of the rust engine.
Hmm.
I'll take one on the right.
I'll join Leon.
Alright. So both of you are aiming this guy.
Oh no,
Briar,
I'll.
Ahmed. Oh, you're going to the other side of the train tracks. Alright. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see where. Danny, you're crossing across.
Wait,
There.
are we in the map? I don't see a map.
Yeah, you are on a map right now.
I mean a battle map. Sorry.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Wait, I
Yes,
don't.
Danny
I'm
and
not
I
in
are
it.
on the left side.
Alright. And the rest of you are on the right side, yeah?
If
You're not
Yes.
online, War. You might want to refresh your page.
Oh, I can reach that far.
Check the stream in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm doing so.
Ada had to bow out.
Yep. Saw that.
So,
And put. Oh, Chiggy's there. Okay. Never mind.
Alright. So, what are you guys doing?
Well, we have to take them by surprise, so we have to sync up our attacks.
Alright, so Ada is going to fire her crossbow bolt at I guess the little guy that she can see here. Yeah.
Can I sneak in a little bit closer?
Go ahead, roll stealth check again as you push in deeper.
still got pass without trace.
Yep.
I feel like as long as I don't attack anything, it'll stay up, right?
It will stay up even if you attack something.
30 feet,
Okay.
right? I mean,
Oh, it's if I get hit.
Yeah, if you get hit, then we roll concentration check. Yeah.
the range is 30 feet, right? 30 or
30
50?
feet, yeah.
I can get to this tree then. Okay. Okay. Chatel.
You want me to come with you?
If you want to, but I mean, I'm gonna go into melee. Stroller.
24, you're good. I think Chiki's gonna move in close as well. Stealth check. Plus 10. Chiki rolled a 13.
with pass without trace.
Yes, with pass without trace.
Oh, really?
Oh no, cheeky.
So you guys get as close as you can. The creature doesn't seem to notice you at the moment. You look into each other's eyes. You give each other a nod, And go ahead, roll to hit everybody, and go ahead, roll initiative, boys.
Ooh,
I
that's
have.
a lot more than 4 though.
I am out of the. Yeah, I need to.
You roll our
I'll go
Rain-
from
supernatural
the.
first, or
Rain really throwing 30 enemies at us 15 minutes before the session ends.
Right?
Hey, you
Yeah.
guys decide to go here. I didn't do anything.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pans out.
Let's see.
this just means that everybody's gonna go down in 1 or 2 hits.
DM, I'm
Yeah.
out of my.
Can't
The screen
roll,
hasn't.
apparently.
Yeah, VTT hasn't loaded, so I'm just gonna roll
Yeah,
that.
sure. The rest of you, can you roll?
Oh, nope.
Okay.
I clicked it, nothing happened.
This is
I roll.
annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, might be some issue. Just go ahead, roll dexterity checks normally. I'll add your numbers manually.
Next, no.
Oh, there is also. I'm not sure for you guys. There is a button on the top left of the initiative order that's like roll all NPC or roll all. I'm not sure if you guys have it.
No.
No. All right.
Oh my god, I'm having bad rolls now.
So Leon rolled how much?
I don't want to
Leon?
hear it.
22.
22. Ahmed rolled
10.
10. Briar rolled.
8.
Wow. Danny rolled
I got
12
a 12
plus his modifier.
12 plus his
Yeah.
modifier. I think is a 2. 3. So 15. And finally Ada rolled. Yeah, even if I click, it doesn't appear as well. Initiative just doesn't work. No. Ada rolled a 12. Alright, top of the round. Nope, not reset initiative. Just go. Alright, so sorry. Alright, so top of the round. This guy will be surprised. Leon, go ahead, roll to hit for me, please.
All right. I will clickety clack.
You
Roll
gain
to
advantage because you are sneak attacking. 8
Yeesh, what is that?
hits the rust
Mm.
engine.
Oh,
Oh wait,
let me-
no, I was about
Want
to.
a shape like
oh, okay.
that?
yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, Danny?
I thought we were going to like surprise rounds and stuff. I was gonna
Yeah, this
partake
is
Well,
you
we
this
are-
is
first.
surprise initiative. Yeah, surprise round.
Yeah, I was. I would. But then, am I? I'm not
on your
first,
turn.
right?
Yeah, you're on the 15. Leon rolled higher.
My
Anyway.
screen just went black.
Try
Yeah,
refreshing the
resilient.
page. Yeah. Oh,
No, like
resilient.
my monitor is black.
Oh. Did I break your
I
monitor?
can't. I can't.
You can't what?
I don't know.
Does 15 do?
15 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. You can't what, Danny? You just went quiet immediately. Did he disconnect or something?
He can't.
Everything is broken, nothing works.
Apparently, 15 hits with 37 points of damage onto this guy, right?
Yep.
Alright, so the projectile strikes the creature. It staggers back from the pain as he takes 37 points of damage. From the attack, as he staggers back, it kind of turns around, notices your presence over there. You don't have a second attack, do you?
No.
Alright.
But half of 37 is more than 16, I'm pretty sure. 17.
17. One more. No, 18. 18. So 2 more.
Maybe. Wait, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Alright, so that's the end of its turn, which brings us to Danny. What do you do, Danny? Is Danny even here? Okay, Danny's here. What do you do,
Alright,
Danny?
Okay. Alright. I compliment Leon shot. Okay, nice. Getting back to the groove, and I'm gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blast on the guy next to. The stream froze, so I can't actually see
The stream froze?
where the enemies for me,
Oh,
for
okay,
me, it's
okay,
just my
alright.
Wi-Fi is really bad right now.
Alright.
So I'm assuming there's another imp or devil next to the devil that Leon shot.
Yep, on the floating over the railway tracks. What do you do?
Wait, is the devil that Leon shot dead?
Nope.
I'll spend one Elder's Blast on the one that Leon shot and another one on the flying.
Alright, first one is on the Leon shot. Go ahead, roll 2 attacks, please. You get a plus 7 to hit.
I get plus
Plus 7 to hit.
plus 4.
7! I said
Plus 7.
7! Alright, so first one. Yeah?
It's with advantage too, right?
Yeah, with advantage all.
So roll again, Danny.
Alright, so first one hit, second one. 2d20k1 by the way. There you go. 17, both hits. Go ahead, roll for damage, please. 1d10.
Pew, pew.
Hey, should I heal low since we did a long rest?
Yes, you should.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically heal him, so I gotta
No,
check
yeah,
that.
you have to roll separately. Yeah. 3
Okay.
and a 5. So the first guy takes 3 points of damage, and the second one takes 5 as a projectile shoots out from the edge of the wood, striking that flying imp, and it's not looking well at all. Next is Ada, who is going to take a shot at this floating imp here, hopefully killing it. First attack with advantage. It hits, dealing 14 points of damage as the projectile flies in between the trees, hits the creature, and just goes through it as this imp just evaporates into ash and fire. Ada can't see the other guy, so he's gonna move to the side a little bit, and then shoots a second time with 2 hits, dealing 11 points of damage onto the guy here, causing him to stagger back a little bit, which brings us to bonus action command Chicky to move over and bitch slap him. Does not hit though, as Chicky tries to swing, trying to get used to his new body. The creature managed to leap out of the way. Ahmed, your turn. What do you do?
Oh wow. This guy's here. I'm gonna first of all bonus action reach.
Alright.
Grog.
Rage!
I'm gonna have to activate this one.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Okay then. I think I have the. When I reach, I can move half my speed, right?
Yeah.
Fair realistic? No. I think I do. I can't remember.
Yeah, don't worry, don't have to show you. I know you have. Those pounds something.
So half would be 20. Oh, I can reach it. There. Give me pause.
There you go.
Oh, there's a wall there, so I can't go there then. 20 there. Ooh. Is that my movement?
Alright.
Then next to Cheeky. Tear this guy down.
Go ahead, roll to hit. First attack.
Yep. I'm gonna reckless with my Stinger Blade.
Singing blade.
Attack with reckless -5. Where's my -5? I have to read it again. Advantage. 16.
16 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Right. Plus 10. Oof.
20 points of damage. The first strike, you cleave through its armor. Your sword dislodged inside his chest right now. Second attack, go ahead.
Second attack. Oh, there
19 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, that's attack. Sorry, no, that's attack.
Alright. Damage.
Damage plus 10. Okay.
Almost as
See?
high as you have the sword inside his heart already. You just push it to the side, cleave the creature in half, and the creature dies. That is the end of his turn. Yep.
No, I have. I use my bonus to rage. Okay, that's all.
All right.
Sorry.
Next is Briar. What do you do, Briar?
Yes, thank you. I know it's my turn thingy. How far away is he? Like 40 feet? Should be able to shoot him with my crossbow from here.
All right. Go ahead. Take shot.
Crossbow.
Sling vine. Roll to hit.
Yep.
22 is a hit. Go ahead. Roll for damage, please. 12 points of damage as this guy evaporates as your crossbow bolt shoots in between the rust engine, hitting this creature. The crossbow bolt just passes through this guy's, burns up into ash. That is the end of his turn, which brings us to top
Hold
of the
on.
round. Oh, sorry.
I still have more parts to my turn.
Oh, yep. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I wanted to see how far I could move low.
I should be able to move.
But
yeah, but you can't move through
That's
the rust
exactly
engine.
40 feet.
You can't move
Yeah.
through the rust engine.
He has climbing speed though. Can he climb over it?
Yes, he would be able to, but he just need to add 10 foot to go up. So he would be able to move 30 feet across the map, basically. So you can climb up to here.
I think that's what I want to do is have him just climb up onto the train. That way he can just become low for the sky and skydive on enemies.
Alright, alright. So he'll just be waiting over there. That's the end of his turn, yep.
Yeah.
Alright, next
Alright.
is top of the round. This guy, after being attacked just now, looking very injured, is going to try to rush you, Leon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Managed to get here, but that's the end of his turn. Leon, he gets into melee range.
Well,
Wanna
as
use
he's
your
running,
reaction?
Leon is. No,
Oh.
it's fine. As he's running up, Leon is gonna like calmly put his sniper away and draw his weapon and wait for him to arrive,
6 seconds, you have time.
and then just like a perfect parry into a riposte, which hopefully works out. We'll
Go
see.
ahead. 15 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage with sneak attack.
Yep. Forward. Don't mind that. Didn't mean to move.
21 points of damage as the dagger sinks deep into this guy's torso. Still standing though.
That's fine.
Next. That's the end of your turn?
Yep. I really need a magic weapon. At least one.
This guy. So, Ahmed, suddenly you feel a nearby you and you feel a sharp sting on your shoulder as you see something reveal itself from invisibility, and you take Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh, this is the dangerous thing.
24. All right, so you take 12 points of piercing and poison damage.
So 12. How much piercing?
7 points of piercing, 5 points of poison. Half that piercing is 3, so 8 points. That is the end of its turn, which brings us to this guy over here, who is going to do the same thing. Attack with advantage. That does barely hit though. Another Constitution saving throw for me, Ahmed.
Oh my god, no. Now it's time. It's starting to stack up.
13. That might be a failure actually. Nope, that is a success.
Okay.
Okay, you take 2, 5, 2. You take 4 points of piercing and poison damage already halved.
Okay.
And that is the end of its turn. Next is this one over here. Is gonna go 3, 4. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, next is Danny. What do you do? You see the one guy in front of you, Leon, just stabbed him right in the chest.
Does he look like very weak?
Yep, definitely.
All right. Can I see from the cracks how the other group is doing from the other side?
They're doing fine.
Hello.
They're doing fine. Hello, hello, hello.
Sorry. Yeah.
They're
Very bad
doing
Wi-Fi. Excuse me.
fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, all good, all good.
I'm gonna pull out Maledictus and
Stab it.
fire.
Go ahead.
Stabby, stab.
Go ahead. Stab it.
That would be a plus. For the first one, it uses my charisma, so +7 proficiency.
All right.
That's Maledictus. Oh.
19 does hit. Go ahead. Roll for damage, please. 1d4 plus 4.
Roll for damage.
Damage indeed.
Weird tangent. I know I was dealing extra necrotic damage to the demons.
Yeah.
Did they apply
Nope.
the devils? Oh, is that a +4?
Nope. Nope. Yes,
It deals
1d4 plus your charisma. That's it. 6 points of damage onto this guy. Still standing though. Why is suddenly? Oh my god, it's that thing again. Alright. 6 points of damage onto this guy. That's the end of your turn.
No. My bonus action, I'll stab him with my other knife.
Sure, go ahead. Roll to hit.
D20 this time plus my dexterity, so it's a +5.
Yep.
Proficiency plus my dex. So yeah.
That's a hit. Go ahead. 1d4 points of damage.
22.
That's a hit. Go ahead. Roll for damage.
It's 1d4
1d4. Just
two?
1d4.
All right, bonus action. Right. Sorry. And a 1.
1 point of damage onto this guy. The creature, you stab it, but it seems to shrug. It doesn't seem to be affected by it at all. X is no, it's magical, so it does take that 1 point of damage. You're using the Ember Watch dagger. Next is this guy over here. Wait. Am I doing this right? Yeah. So this guy is going to attack you again, Ahmed.
Oh, god damn. 3 guys around me.
That is that a hit? Am I hovering the right guy right now? I am, yeah. So
16 AP.
that is a hit. Go ahead, Constitution saving throw, Ahmed.
Oh my god, stop it. There you go.
25, you're good. You only take 5 divided by 2, 2 divided by you take 8 points of damage already reduced.
Damn, poison, man. Poison.
Poisons indeed. Ada is gonna move to the side so that she gets a nice clean shot. Take a shot at one of the guy that was just attacked you just now. A hit, dealing 9 points of damage to this guy as it almost gets it there as the creature's limp weakly turns around, getting ready to fly away. Ada takes a second shot at the guy on the opposite side of you. This time barely hits, and it deals enough damage to just obliterate this guy into ashes. That is the end of Ada's turn, which brings us to Ahmed.
I only see one guy. Where's the other guy? Should be 2 guys around.
Oh, this one, I did not reveal him. There.
He's still in this. Alright, I'm gonna aim for this guy.
Go ahead, roll to hit, please.
Alright. Single blade. And
Fireball on yourself, let's go.
Should I shoot a reckless? I think I should. Yeah, I should. Let's go, reckless the shit out of it.
Go ahead, roll to hit. 19 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage. Ooh, Roman lettering dice. Nice. 18 points of damage. He's dead. Second attack, go ahead.
I can attack at this guy. I'm gonna minus 5 and. Oh wait, what?
Ooh, that one does not, as it leaps out of the way, does not get hit. Oh,
I killed this guy, right? So I have my bonus.
oh my
action
god.
attack.
Alright, go ahead. Bonus action attack, swing.
Gonna have to do it this time. Oh my God.
14 does hit. Go ahead, roll for damage, please.
Damage plus 10.
20. Yeah, this guy's gone, obliterated as well.
Alright. Don't see the other guys. Do I? There's one there. It's almost there. Nope,
Ne-
I don't see anyone. Yep.
Yep, next is. This one should be one remaining. Next
No, this one is
is.
This
Yeah.
one is there.
Oh, yeah, because you
I-
make your second attack. Yeah, alright, yeah. Alright, next is Briar. What do you do, Briar? Everything seems calm right now. Oh no, there's one guy on the opposite side of the rust engine here.
Hey, how far away is he? Loaf, he's 35.
Oh, Loaf can actually charge the guy. You can also take a
from
shot
me,
at the guy.
He's
55.
yeah. Can I shoot through the rest engine though?
He'll have full cover from it.
Yeah, I
You kind
can't
of
do
shoot
that.
in
but
between
Loaf,
the armor. Go ahead.
Imagine a bear spotting you from up on a cliff and it just jumps down to run and
Pounces
attack
at
you.
you. Yeah. Go ahead. Loaf, roll to hit.
Alright.
Loaf.
Dangerous.
Come on, Loaf, I believe in you. And he's got charge. So how do I add that to this?
It will automatically. I just add a d6 to the situational bonus in the damage section later. Just roll to hit first with an attack.
Okay.
21 is a hit. Go ahead, roll for damage. And then in the situational bonus, just add d6.
Alright. D6. Alright, go for Loaf.
11 as Loaf rushes forward. How does Loaf do this?
He's gonna jump down menacingly and run full speed. When he gets up to him, he's gonna rear back and just with both paws slam down into this creature.
Yeah, it's like a kid destroying a sandcastle, you know? So Loaf just raises both his arms, slams down into the ground, and the guy, you hear the bone break for a bit before the entire creature burns up
Just
in
covering
flames.
Danny and Leon in blood.
Yeah. Blood and gore before it all just
Mhm.
evaporates away, leaving you guys safe for now. So, with that in mind, you guys now have the Rust engine available for you to explore. You guys can spend some time unlocking the Rust engine as per Bija's instruction, and then you can retrieve all the resources that you have and then begin your assault in the city by yourselves. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're gonna end our session today. And that's it for Rust Engine for the next few weeks, because I'm getting hitched to a sick lady tonight apparently, because Ada had to leave already. So yeah, so thank you very much for playing, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow and then in 2 weeks. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.